Well, what's up, Brundage, man? Look, I just uh, just heard something last night. Posted on 411 Sports World. On the group page on the Facebook. And man, Kevin Durant, man, like just hearing that Kevin Durant. Um, there's some talk in Golden State that the players on the Warriors, man, they're like they're open to possibly bringing Kevin Durant back to the team. And of course, it would come at a cost of like Jordan Poole, Wiggins, Wiseman, and other players. But you know, the more I think about it, that might be something that can really work, man. But as far as on the court, but I was want to chop it up with you, man. See what you thought about that.
Uh, Personally, I don't know, man. It's going to depend on what you get with Durant, and not necessarily the talent wise, but the mental state, because he's his whole mental makeup, man, is
Yeah,
what is like a is what you question about him. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Maybe he'll go into it and be okay with always being the second fiddle. I mean, because like you could see the two championships that they won, and the third one that they could have possibly won was the fact that like he was the best player,
yeah, he was.
on the on a already good team. So, but he was the best player, and he still didn't get that. Uh, he still didn't get those props that he was looking for, as far as like being, the man. And that goes without saying when you put yourself on another team like that.
Yeah,
You're not gonna be considered. Like that's Golden State is Steph's team. Regardless of Steph and Clay and Draymond, you know what I'm saying? It's Steph's team, and so um, is he gonna be okay with just following that back up like that and being okay with that? I don't know.
yeah.
Let me ask you something. Look, can you pause this thing for a minute? Can we pause, or is it gonna just always keep going? Because I need to hop out the car for like 30 seconds.
Man, I don't know, man, but just do what you do, man. We just hold tight for a second.
Okay, well, give me 1 second.
See, my brother's gone. Go ahead and just throw some shout outs to a lot of people who've been supporting 411 Sports World, man, and that's you know PT with Grit, Keith Morgan. Check out www.ptwithgrit.com. James Spicer, Precision Auto Tune, Auto Care, excuse me. But yeah, James Spicer, man, he, over at Precision Auto Tune in Warner Robins, Georgia. Check him out, 478-923-6510. For lawn care, Darren Ford, veteran quality lawn. And it is 4th of July. Darren Ford, he's a veteran. We thank him for all he's done for our country. But if you need your yard work done in the Middle Georgia area, check out Darren Ford, 478-318-3814. Man, you wanna spruce up your party? Margarita Man. Check out Brandy and Curtis Lane, 478-273-0787. Want to get your groove on? DJ Wiz, that's my man right there. DJ Wiz, check out DJ Wiz, man. He's doing big things out there in the music world. Man, he's a master at this, man. As far as DJing, mixing, get you a good mixtape. Uh, you can DJ your party and all that stuff, man. So check out DJ Wiz. Yeah, my boy Brandon, get back, man. We're gonna talk more about Golden State and the possibility of Kevin Durant landing back in Golden State. And when he gets back, I'm gonna ask him, man. I'm gonna ask him, could they win championships if he goes back there? Um, Not necessarily can they, because I think everybody believes they can, but will they win championships? Uh, and how many? If this does happen. So we're just holding tight, man, until Brundage gets back. Um, but he definitely has a lot to say about it. And I think he's got some interesting takes, man. So that's why I want to make sure I catch him before he gets on the grill today, because he's gonna be firing up the grill. My understanding is he's gonna be firing it up in more than one location. So, man, if you in the Columbus, Georgia area, man, you need to might want to get you a plate from Brundage, man. Boy can throw down. Check out my man Ernest Butts.
Hey, what's going on? Ernest Butts Jr., CEO and President of East Butts Jr. Boxing Promotion. Over here off of Mercer University Drive, 3555 Mercer University Drive. You want some real good personal training? Meet your goals? Come see me. I can put you to work. Get those goals. Like I said, I'm located over here off of Mercer University Drive, over here in the Mercer Crossing Shopping Center. I'm open every day from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. The number over here is 478-254-5442. Or, if you're serious, you can reach me at my cell, 478-319-1502. Come be a part of a real boxing gym. Everything is real in here. Real trainer, real promoter. I promote pro shows in the city. But what I do best is personal training. I can get you in the best shape of your life. Give me a holler, man. Ladies, men, come holler at me. Self-defense, anti-bullying. I also work with kids, starting from the age of 4 years old. That's right, 4. 4 to 7 and 8 to 16. Come shop with me. Have a great day. Peace.
That's my man, E Butts Jr., man. Check him out. What's up, Brundage?
Nothing much. Back again.
Hey man, I threw a big shout out to you, man. I know you're gonna be on the grill today, man. So anybody in the Columbus area, man, they gonna be hitting you up now.
Well, good. Yeah, come on. Yeah, some free food. Come on, holler at me.
Yeah, man. So how you feel about Kevin Durant, man, and the possibility of him going to Golden State? Some of the players they're not just saying, hey, they're not really pushing for it, but they're open to it. So over there in Golden State, but man, what you think would happen if that went down, man?
I mean, we see the result. If he's healthy and they play together, they one of the best teams of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much. The floor is so open, so much scoring is a possibility.
Yeah,
They just re-signed Looney. You know what I'm saying? He got his money, so he'll be back with him. He's a solid piece that fits in with that team. Um, and I mean, like you said, you trade away some good pieces like Jordan Poole, Wiggins, um, Wiseman. You trade those guys away to get Durant. Me personally,
yeah,
I people will be like, "Why are you crazy?" Da, da, da. You see, like, okay, you got this team. These guys, it's continuity. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you have to build. These guys, especially like you say with Jordan Poole and even Wiggins, like they didn't just get here this year. They were there last year when they were, struggling real bad, and everybody kind of you know had written them off. And
Yeah.
so when you build a team like that, man, and you can kind of extend the life of your team uh, by allowing Poole to do his thing. You can see that he can, he's just going to be more confident as he goes along. He fits in that same kind of mold of the guys that they already have. And you could possibly see what Wiseman can do. You know what I'm saying? You take this guy, he was the second overall pick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like he had some potential there, and then, like injuries will derail you, and you don't want a guy just out there if he's not going to play, because we can look at Steph, early in his career, and people would, he was, the same way. He was injury prone, and like, hey, was this a bust? Why did you pick this guy? Kind of situation, and then look how that turned out. So you have to, if you believe in your front office and the guys that do the picking for you and the opportunities that come along, I'm all for keeping a team together, especially when you have some success. I'm for that because, like I say, I think that gives you longevity. Now they have had history with Kevin Durant, and like I say, you know what that is. You know what that potentially can give you.
Yeah.
Is it going to be? Is it going to be a distraction though? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to get in there? And what happens the first time he and Draymond get into it again? Because that's what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they gonna? I think that first time they went through, and they probably did have the growing pains, but you attribute that to that, just growing pains. But now, you know, it's a whole different situation walking into. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be almost like, yeah, you really did need us. We didn't need you. You really needed us. And so, or at least
Like,
that's the talk Draymond is gonna give them. And how's Durant mentally gonna accept that? And
yeah.
I don't know, man. I just don't. I see if you got Poole, who's a good guy. He can score. You got Wiggins, who's he's gonna be your utility guy. He doesn't seem like he would mind coming off the bench if you needed to put him on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or and then you'll have Clay with the actual, with that year of actually being healthy coming back. You'll see a different Clay, I believe. He may not be the old one, but he'll be a better version than he was in these playoffs. Um, and like I say, the potential of seeing what Wiseman can give you. If he's a rim protector, man, think about if he's a rim protector and a good big man that'll run the floor with those guys.
Yeah. He
And
will.
say then you bring Loney off the bench. You're looking at being a possible finals team over the next couple of years, and it's gonna be something where you're gonna need those guys, that youthfulness against like the Memphis Grizzlies
Mm,
and the Boston
Pelicans,
Celtics kind of teams, um,
New Orleans.
New Orleans is gonna come along, and so you got the guys that are gonna be that these teams are gonna be youthful, and so you're gonna need some of that to kind of you're gonna need that to kind of balance those legs out. So if you believe in Wiseman, I guess that's the biggest thing. If you believe in Wiseman, then I wouldn't trade Kevin Durant personally.
Well, Wiseman, just looking at him, man, and some of the workouts and stuff, and I mean, he kind of looks like he kind of reminds me of a Chris Bosh type. You know what I mean? And that's high praise. You know what I'm saying? Because Chris Bosh is a, you know, the Hall of Fame player. You know what I mean? So like, it looks like he has that kind of versatility and
Yeah,
that
Kevin.
athleticism height.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, I think Wiseman has that type of potential to me. You know, again, this is the player that Golden State wouldn't even really wasn't supposed to have. It's kind of like when David Robinson, remember the year he got injured back in 96, 97 or somewhere in there. And he got injured, missed most of the season. The Spurs ended up having a lottery opportunity. They was like the 11th kind of team, but they was in the lottery and then the ball bounced their way. They got Duncan, right? So like that's how, you know, Golden State got Wiseman when they really weren't supposed to due to Clay going out and Draymond and Curry didn't necessarily get it done. So like they're actually set up for the present and the future right now. But if they bring in Durant right now, I mean, as far as like the legacy goes, they can really probably do some 1960 Boston Celtics stuff, man. They probably can win like 3 or 4 straight. Probably can win 4 straight championships with Kevin Durant right now from age 34 to 38, along with Curry and Clay and Draymond. And you get a couple of veterans up in there. I mean, that looks like it'll be hard to beat for the next 4 seasons. So, do you think they should kind of either go with the long term plan or go for the juggernaut right now and set a bar that even if they do go long term, they won't reach this bar if they get Kevin Durant right now? What you think?
I guess again those are the two questions. It just comes back to those two questions. How do you
Yeah,
feel about Kevin Durant, and how do you feel about Wiseman? Is Durant going to mentally? Again, I just can't stress this enough. He can he can clock out on you in his mind. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
mm-hmm,
It's not a question of talent, because like you say, if he doesn't if he doesn't tear his Achilles, they win that championship against Toronto. I mean, you could just see in just that little small portion of the game that he played, how much he changed that entire series.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just him being on the floor, and you could tell how they played and how it even affected Toronto. You know what I'm
yep,
saying? And you can see that. So, um, uh, yeah, it's all in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just all in how you gonna look at it. If you believe that you can bring Durant into this situation and him be a a a non-fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, not a distraction. You're gonna have to have Draymond buy into that as well, because you don't want him, you know, running his mouth just to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
don't want him to get in there and be like, I'm gonna try to prove a point to you, as opposed to, look, man, you here now? Let's go on and do this thing and
right,
let it be water under the bridge. So it depends on how that's gonna go, or how you believe in that. And like you say, you can kind of look at that same way. Like you say, look at how Tim Duncan uh extended for David Robinson, and how you had what's my man, um, the Lakers weren't supposed to get James Worthy that year either. You know what I'm saying? Kind of how they ended up having a dang number one pick the year after you win a NBA championship, and
yeah,
how that made that team really unfair. So, but I hate to cut it off right here, but if you wanna start one over, man. We can chop it up one more time. Like I got to get in here and see
Oh
what these
man,
guys got for me to do. But
we could talk. Next time we talk, man. Right now we just chopped it about Durant, but we could talk about Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Give me your thoughts on him. When you're ready to talk again. Ain't no big deal. But right now
well,
with the Durant thing, we just want to chop that up, talk about it for a minute.
well, that's what's up, then, man. Like I said, we'll get back into it because, like I say, it's just some opinions about that stuff too.
Yes,
I like.
sir.
I want you to tell me what you think.
Okay, we can do that.
Well, all right, bro. Let me hop in here now. We'll holler back here in a little bit.
Yep. Hit me
All
up.
right. Yep.